You remember MTV, how it used to be? Nowadays, I don't know what it is. It's game shows and sitcoms and stuff like that. Back in the days when I used to watch MTV, it used to be music videos. I used to watch Madonna. I used to watch Robert Palmer. I used to watch Genesis. Do you remember Genesis? Michael Jackson was my favorite, and I used to always emulate all his dance moves. Now, one move I like to call the smooth criminal lean was one move that I could not perfect. Every time I tried it, I used to fall flat on my face. You know, it wasn't until high school when I actually figured out the crucial component that I was missing. So, let's imagine this together. This is the ground, and this is your foot. I know it's not the greatest example of a foot, but work with me here. When you put your foot on the floor, you're going to flex your foot, and you're going to roll off your foot, and you push off your toes. Now, if you don't have ankle mobility, what's going to happen is that your foot goes down on the ground, and you essentially are stomping on the floor. You see, there's no real movement of the ankle. So ankle mobility is important. It's important for running fast. It's important for squats. It's important for pretty much anything that you want to do with your lower body. So if you can imagine here, why is it important for your squats? When you execute a squat, when you're trying to get to 90 degrees, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to try to get your hips to 90 degrees. To make that happen, what you're going to do is you're going to have to flex your ankle. Your ankle has to move forward so it can make room for your knees to get to 90 degrees and for your hips to do the same. So let's talk about how we can improve our ankle mobility. First, what you're going to do is you're going to take a seat on the floor and you're going to have your legs out full extension. From there, you're going to bring your toes out to full extension. You're going to point your toes to full extension, and then you're going to pull your toes in towards your body. Now, it's important that you use your muscles instead of an apparatus to execute this motion. What we're trying to do at first is try to build your natural range of motion and get you aware of where you can go and where you need to improve your range of motion. So once you start getting the hang of it, then you want to add in extra equipment and apparatus and help strengthen your feet with resistance. Now, we just talked about how we can improve your ankle mobility with a point and flex. And that's great for your squats and it's great for running. But I also train athletes that move side to side. Athletes that play tennis, soccer, and even lacrosse might need to have that ability to move side to side. So what you want to do here to improve your lateral mobility is take a seat on the ground as you did earlier, bring your legs out to full extension, and on this exercise, you want to keep your toes facing up towards the sky the whole time. You're going to keep your toes facing up, and what we're going to do is we're going to move the blades of your feet side to side. So the blades are the outside of your foot. You want to turn that outside of the foot as far as you can in one direction, and then you want to turn the other outside of the foot as far as you can in the opposite direction. And that's a simple way, again, to improve your lateral mobility. As you get the feel for your natural range of motion, then you can improve it by adding resistance with resistance bands. So that's the way that you can improve your squats, and that's also an extra bonus for you to help you improve your lateral movement as well. Now, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep good company.